Welcome and thank you so much for joining me, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, bringing you a world record attempt. That's right, you may be familiar with the clan Just Galadon. You may be familiar with the 1v10 wars where Galadon takes on 10 opponents. But how about we do it faster than it's ever been done in the history of Clash of Clans. It is about to happen, and I've got a trick up my sleeve to defeat the former time of 30 minutes. We did this, if you recall the last episode, 30 minutes for a 30-star perfect war. There is no way that's going to happen this time. We are going to go way faster and watch the clock. 21 hours, 16 minutes left in this war, okay? We start the timer right now. Okay, so you might be wondering, Galadon, what is going to be different about this that you can compress these attacks into a shorter period of time? Now, I will tell you that a couple of things. First of all, Lady Sky, the opposing clan, we have faced them before. And we, the collective Galadon, have defeated them before as well. Now, they also have clan castle troops, which does make things a little bit more complicated because we have to deal with those CC troops even with the Town Hall 2. But you know what? With a little bit of skill and practice, you can accomplish things like this. Just like you can accomplish using code Galadon in just a matter of seconds every week, right? The code lasts for 7 days. You guys know that I'm giving back 50% to charity and to you guys, or even more this month. I might even give back the whole thing. I'm going to try, you guys. Make it happen. Use code Galadon and watch this epic raid conclude. Now, when I say conclude, you'll notice that at this point in the raid, I have deployed every single troop, right? So there's this little trick, and many of you are familiar with it, which is force closing the app. So if you actually force close Clash of Clans, it will fast forward to the end of the attack. Obviously, the AI can calculate exactly what was going to happen in the rest of that raid, and all we have to do is go back and take a look at the war map and see what the results were. And it was a 3-star. Now, you know that it wasn't exactly going to be that close. The baby dragon had to get to that one archer tower, and that was about the only challenge right there. Now, we are going to try the Town Hall 2 again against their number 9. And look at this big old base. Look at the size of this base. My little baby Town Hall 2. And I've got to fight off these evil Valkyries, balloons, archers. What we're doing right here, though, is dragging them to the opposite side of the map because the only defense that can target my baby dragon is that single archer tower. So, by doing this, we will start the baby dragon over here on the right-hand side. The baby dragon is obviously going to be responsible for taking out the air targeting troops. She takes out all of the CC troops. We will ignore the balloon. And then, as long as the baby dragon gets to the archer tower before the archer tower gets to it, we win. Now, the idea of dropping the barbarians right here is to keep the archer tower focused on something other than the baby dragon. But again, we can just force quit once we've dropped all the troops, come back, and fingers crossed, hope that, yes, we picked up another 3-star. So on with Supercell ID to the next account. Galadon 6.0, we switched all the way up to my highest lower level account. Remember, we have Galadon 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And obviously this 6 needs some work because the original Galadon 6.0 is now Galadon Pass.0, the Gold Pass account. So we had to replace it, and it's not quite up to Max Town Hall 6 yet. But the troops, okay, they're not maxed yet either, but the strategy works out to be just about the same. Dropping a lightning spell this time, we're almost takes out all of the clan castle troops. In fact, only leaves the Valkyrie. So we know that we can roll in now with balloons and the dragon out of the clan castle. And once we have all of the troops down again, we can just go ahead and close the app and trust that everything was okay. I think that's about it. Last of the balloons go down, and that's it. Game over. So now we come back, and you know these are relatively easy, right? These are going to happen. So we roll back in, and we go to the map. There it is. All right, so we got 9 stars. Now we got to go for 12. We've got the Town Hall 6 at work again. Same essential army, but of course we have to use a few gems to get that CC filled again from my noob Just Galadon clan, such a low-level clan. Yeah, we haven't gotten the perks yet, but here we go, another base, and look at this one, man. Lots of archer towers, wizard tower, air defense. So yeah, you know, maybe a little bit more of a challenge, but thank you for the little groove right here. We can drop in the barbarians and make sure that, again, we pull the clan castle out. Gotta make sure that we take out all air targeting defenses. Now this time I'm using an old-fashioned strategy called lightning on a valuable defense and the clan castle troops. So the idea there was to try to get that archer, to try to take down the clan castle troops as they stood on the air defense. And later on, it works better, but nobody does that anymore. That's like a 2013, 2014 strategy. But there we go. Every troop has been deployed. And once again, we go back in to check out the results. And yes, we got it, 12 stars. Okay. For those of you that are wondering what is up with my iPad background, I will explain that to you at the end of the video if you haven't heard the story yet. Okay. So we've switched now to my Town Hall 10 account. And did you notice it's not the Town Hall 10 that I use for Gold Pass or for No Cash Clash? It is actually an independent Town Hall 10 that I've gotten there as well. I actually was using that briefly when, if you recall, at Town Hall 9, Klaus and I did the farming races. That was where we did that series. And that Town Hall 10, well, it just kind of sits now. But it is also the Galadon Memorial Clash of Clans account. My mom was a big Clash player, rest her soul. She had a good time playing this game, and so it's always fun to play this account and to know that Galamom could be watching this attack. Okay, so again, we're going to go ahead and get the spells done and drop the heroes, and then, you know what? There's really no reason to stick around. The heroes are automatically going to deploy their abilities. That change, that quality of life change has really made this strategy a lot easier. So again, we roll back. We see we've got a 3-star. We switch over to another account. This time Galadon 13 point. If you recall, this is the no hero account with the most unplaced buildings in the world. And its assignment is first going to be this Town Hall 11. Easy peasy, right? This should not be that much of a struggle, I don't think. But of course, we're not bringing lightning spells, which we probably should have, just because it would have made the attack go more quickly. So we drop everybody down. Now we're going to have to stick around at least a little bit for some STAP, some spell timing and placement, just to make sure those rage spells go in the right spot. Try to freeze maybe the Inferno Tower and the defending... Oh, no, wait a minute. That's down. Try to freeze... I don't know what I'm going to freeze, but we'll freeze something, some group of defenses, as the E-Dragons kind of avoid the rage spells. That's not what they're supposed... Oh, wait. That was... Okay, there went some to the middle, so we can use those by the Town Hall. And with 2 remaining freeze spells, we just kind of drop those wherever we see fit. Town Hall is definitely going down. And at this point, now we can stop. Okay, so that attack took a little bit longer just because of the nature of the dragons. But let's roll back and see how we did against the Town Hall 11. Yes, Galadon 13 point has done a great job and picked up another 3-star. Can it be a 6-pack? Could we 6-pack with Galadon 13 point? It's possible. So we tried again. Same basic strategy. No, you'll notice the troops are not boosted, and maybe that would be a good idea, but we drop everybody in. We're going against a Town Hall 12, and like I've told you before, I don't really know how strong this account is with these, you know, mid-level E-Dragons, not fully maxed out, and of course no heroes. It's really difficult to tell, can you take out an 11, a 12, a Rush 13? So we just thought we would try and wait until the last spell is deployed. One more freeze to go on the Eagle, and one more rage spell, and we are out of here. That's it. Let's hope for another 3-star. And as we log back in, I have to admit to you guys, I am really enjoying this. This is a lot of fun. Okay, Galadon 13 point, does not pick up the 3-star. Rippity, rip. Okay, so we have to switch over to Galadon 13 point. No! The impossibly Rush 13 that has heroes and nearly maxed out troops. We're going to boost the heroes, boost the troops, and roll back in with a more real attack. So this time, rather than the, standard E-Dragon spam, we actually went in with, a Queen Charge hybrid with this account. We're going to fast forward things a little bit. Obviously, the problem with time now is that Queen Charge hybrid is not an autopilot type attack, right? I can't just drop everybody and then assume that we're going to pick up the triple here. So we have to stick around for a good minute or so into this attack just to make sure that the funnel is complete. And then once we drop down the hogs and the miners, here they come. We still have to worry about the spells. We've got a couple of hero abilities as well, a couple of rage, a couple of heal. There goes the Town Hall right about now. And finally, the last heal spell. A couple of hero abilities are remaining, but at this point, once we put down the last heal, there's really no reason to stick around. I did just to hit the Royal Champion's ability early so that she could take out defenses earlier for the Hogs and the Miners. Then we let the Queen ability auto trigger. We go back in, we log, we hope that we've got, yes we do. We've got it. We cleaned up the mess that Galadon 13.0 made with Galadon 13.0. And now it is time for Galadon 13.0 to attempt number 3. And the reason we do this is just to make sure that the top 2 bases, we will always have 2 attempts. We will have 2 shots on goal, just in case the first one doesn't 3-star. We've got Galadon 13.0, and of course my main account, Galadon, waiting in the wings with fully maxed out bases, troops, heroes, and everything. In the meantime, we're fast forwarding through this raid again before we quit, and again, we gotta wait around until those spells go down. Once the spells are out of there, I think we could probably let all of the hero abilities activate this time on their own, except for the Warden. Okay, we get the Warden ability going off just in time for the Town Hall, and with everybody else deployed, it is time to quit. That's right, but it's not a rage quit, it's a good quit. We come back, fingers crossed. We need this one. We need this one, folks. There it is! 24 stars, 6 left. So it's time to switch over to my main account and hope upon hope that Galadon can grab the 6-pack and wrap this raid up 30 stars in world record time. So we go right back in with just about the same army that we've been using, and oh man, I hate this base. I despise this style base with this weird isolated Inferno Tower and the weird isolated Town Hall. I always screw up. I really do. I'm glad that I have the super wall breakers. That's going to help me, hopefully, get to the single target Inferno with the Archer Queen. But then, where does the funnel go? And is it, this is a complete YOLO attack. We're just kind of waiting to see which way the Queen goes. She's going to go right. So now we're going to complete the funnel on the right-hand side with the Barbarian King and the Siege Barracks way over there in the corner. And then we just hope that the Archer Queen makes a right turn or a left turn, depending upon your perspective, and goes after the Town Hall, right? Now, we have a lot of heal spells and rage spells left. We're kind of using them haphazardly, not being careful. Now, the Archer Queen has joined with the main attacking force and not gone towards the Town Hall. So this YOLO attack suddenly becomes a complete YOLO attack. And at this point, I'm like happy to leave. I don't even want to know. Was it a 3-star? What do you guys think? Gonna go back in, gonna log back on Galadon and find out that we picked up a beautiful 1-star. Good job, Gally. Yeah, but we gotta go. We have time wasting. We gotta jam everything up and get in and attack the number 2. And then we'll attack their number 1, my number 2, my number 2, their number 1. And we go number 1, number 2, number 2, sorry about that. Okay, so yes, we're gonna calm down here. We're gonna still probably set the all-time world record for one person, right? I'm sure 10 players have done it faster, but this is one person doing it, folks. Here we go. Oh, so we're attacking number 2 with the same army that we used on number 1. Then we're going to use my number 2 to attack them with the same army against their number 1 in a moment. But so we don't, actually, we should be thinking ahead to what we're going to do. We're obviously going to take a different approach to that base that we just failed on with a 1-star. And we only have one chance, you guys. You only got one shot. It is going to be our last attack. And it all comes down to, can we 3-star that base? Now, we did manage to use the wrong army here. I don't know what happened, but as we were in rush to train, I accidentally trained up a Yeti Smash with Earthquake spells, so we went with it, right? We rolled with the punches, and as you can see, it's a Yeti Smash. This is a raid and army strategy that I literally have not used in months. I do not know how I accidentally trained up this army. I must have pressed the wrong button at some point, but, well, let's see. We YOLO'd that one. We full YOLO'd that one. And since Galadon had used all of his raids, we switched over to Galadon 13.0. Does he have to attack 2 times or just once? Oh, we pick up the 3-star against number 2. So now it is up to 13.0 to attack the number 1 base and pick up the perfect war. And this is it. No more chances, right? It's all or nothing right here. I do have the correct hybrid army, and we are not coming from the top this time. In fact, we're going to kind of YOLO this one again, I'll admit. What we decided to do was to come from the bottom and try to get the eagle out of the way early, and then hope that the Hogs and the Miners kind of eventually find the Town Hall. Now, I, of course, am relying on a little bit of the fact that this base is weaker. It's far from maxed out. And maybe had this been a fully upgraded Town Hall 13, this would not have worked. Of course, our initial plan fails here, and that is to try to get the eagle. You could see the Archer Queen wants nothing to do with the Eagle Artillery. So I adjust my YOLO to the YOLO. And now that the Archer Queen has ignored the Eagle, but created a funnel to the right-hand side, We are going to go ahead and complete the funnel from the left-hand side with the Siege Barracks and the Barbarian King, and then the Hog Riders and the Miners are going to go after the Eagle Artillery first, and then it's going to be full YOLO time as we quit the game and hope that they go to the Town Hall, right? I mean, okay, here we go. So we drop the Rage and the Heal, and you can see that they're kind of heading towards the Town Hall. In fact, the very last heal spell is going to go right on top of the Town Hall. We drop the Warden ability, and even before the Town Hall has gone down, we are ready to quit. We're out of here, and yeah. Okay. Boy, did it happen? Only one way to find out. We log back in, go on over to the war status, and it's a perfect war. It's a perfect war. We made it. We got the 30 stars. I can't believe it. And so what I'm going to do here is, now that we've finished it, we're going to go back to where we left off. Because remember, even though a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, it still makes a sound. And what I mean is, even if you quit the game, right here, this is about more or less where we force quit the app. The attack continued, and had anybody been spectating, they could have seen the whole thing. We are going to come back and watch the rest of it right here and see that the heal spell was a beautiful thing indeed, as right here, the Warden ability, the heal spell, and the Town Hall is eventually going to go down. Remember, we didn't see the Town Hall go down before we quit the game that last time, so now we know that the rest of this is going to go well, and it's going to be a 3-star. What a relief, right? Oh man, it was crazy, and it was so much fun to do this. And if you go back and look at the timestamps, when we started our first attack, there was 21 hours and 16 minutes remaining in the war. When we started our last attack, there was 20 hours and 55 minutes left in the war. That last attack took just less than 2 minutes, so we ended up completing a 30-star perfect war in 23 minutes. So 30 stars in 23 minutes by force quitting the app, by kind of, artificially speeding things up, getting the attacks done. But it was still fun, and it was exciting, and you know what? I did this all live on Facebook, you guys. Make sure you check out the URL in the description and at the end of the video if you want to come watch me live stream. Also, the explanation for what my screen is on my iPad, that is a screenshot of me beating the lead of the developer team of Clash Royale in a game of Clash Royale way back from 2016. And yes, that is my proudest crowning moment in Clash Royale. And hey, yours is making it all the way to the end of the episode. Thank you, Galadon, for sticking around. That's why I love Think About It and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to people, animals, and planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full text. Galadon, you made the war fast, made this video too long. I fell asleep.